welcome back to Paleo Talks. Last week we did T-Rex, which the one person watching probably was waiting for. Today we're doing more into the Cretaceous fauna, and today we have Triceratops right now. Of course, it's very recognizable. It was quite large, not quite as large as T-Rex, and this lived all over the U.S. In the time of T-Rex, mostly the Midwest, but back then this is a photo of it, or not a photo, but a CGI artistic rendition of it in the swamps of Laramidia, which was a huge island in the middle of what is now basically the Utah, Wyoming, Montana area. And that was actually an island in the middle of a giant inland sea. Now, as you can see, it's not as large as T-Rex, but it's certainly just as dangerous, if not more so. The force of Triceratops' horns would hit you with the force that the horns of a charging Triceratops would hit you is 10 times the force of a sniper round, of a 50 cal sniper round, which is huge. Now, scientists think that they formed a circular formation when under attack, with the young and old and sick in the middle, and the healthy adults will form a formation, a lot like the Roman tortiza, or tortoise formation, where the Romans would take their shields and then make basically a square, where the ones on the outside of the square would have their shields facing out, and the ones in the middle would have their shields facing up. It was pretty much impenetrable. And that is this is the original tortiza. Another more CGI view of a pair of Triceratops confronting a pair of Tyrannosaurus. Again, these are dangerous animals, but primarily docile. Next, we have Parasaurolophus, which is a hadrosaur. I'll go more into hadrosaurs next week. But this is one of my favorites. It's got the crest, and it can make like a sound that sort of sounds like a tuba. Yeah, it's quite large. As you can see here, it can walk bipedally, and it normally walks on all fours, but when it goes to run, to flee from its enemies, it is, as you can see in this picture, it is bipedal when it flees from its enemies. Now, these also lived in the lush forests of Laramidia, along with T-Rex, and these actually lived not only in Laramidia, but also down the coasts of the inland sea, where they were easy prey for Deinosuchus, as you can see right here. Now, Deinosuchus is a massive crocodile. You can see how large it is compared to Parasaurolophus. It's over 50 feet long. It's huge. A massive creature, it's an ambush predator like crocodiles today. Imagine a crocodile today, just anything you know about them. Imagine that, just way bigger. And that's what Deinosuchus is. It's a really big crocodile that eats freaking dinosaurs. This is the apex of crocodilian evolution, right here. But due to habitat loss and climate change, they do eventually go extinct, thank God. I live on an island off the coast of South Carolina, and there's alligators on the island, and I have like a pond lake thing in my backyard, and there's alligators in there, and they're worrisome enough when they're like 8 to 10 feet long. I don't want to deal with a 50-foot long crocodile. Thank you so much. Not pleasant. That does not sound pleasant. But these scientists think their behavior was a lot like the Australian saltwater crocodile. No, not the saltwater crocodile. That's not a thing. But they believe it was a lot like the saltwater crocodile, where